Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the Kamino training facility gift with purchase that was released on May the 1st of 2025. And to get this gift with purchase, you had to spend $160 on LEGO Star Wars. But if you want to get this set new sealed in box after the promotion period, you are looking at paying an average price of $41.95 according to Bricklink. It is given set number 40765, is rated for ages 10 and up, and has 190 pieces. Now, for those of you who care about price per piece, there are three ways to look at it. If you look at it from the perspective of paying $160 to get this set, it gives it a price per piece of 84 cents. If you look at it from what LEGO values it at, being $25, you're looking at 13 cents per piece. And if you're looking at what the set is selling for on the aftermarket, $41.95, you're looking at 22 cents per piece. Now this set comes with 3 of the same minifigures that is unique to this set, as of the recording of this video. Now on the side of the box, you get an image of the clone as well as an image of the main build being the KE8 Enforcer. Now on the back of the box, we get to see a few more images of the set as well as some of the primary play features. Opening up your box is quite an easy experience. Simply cut these 2 pieces of tape and pull to reveal the contents of your box. Inside of your box, you'll find a total of 2 numbered bags, and of course your instruction manual. And here is your first look at the final product. I like this set a lot, but the purpose of today's video is to find out, should you pick this set up on the aftermarket? So let's first talk about the minifigures. Now you do get 3 of the exact same minifigure, being these clone cadets. Now these clone cadets do come with dual molded legs and arm printing, which makes this figure just overall feel really good in terms of quality. Now these figures do share the exact same clone head that we have seen for the past few years, and they get the exact same hairpiece that Jango Fett gets in the new UCS Jango Fett Slave 1. Now included with this set is a nice weapons rack that you can attach up to 3 blasters on. It does come with one already on there, so you can attach the other long rifle as well as the short rifle or even the pistol here, but sadly there is no place for all 4 weapons. And since this is a training facility, you could even use this weapons rack as kind of like a barricade for your clone troopers to hide behind or take cover behind. Now the next thing this set comes with is this turret droid here, which can also be utilized as another barrier or barricade, which it's nice that it's dynamic. And yes, the top of the turret does spin 360 degrees. And I did mention that you could use this as like a barricade, so let me show you what that looks like. I have found that you can place 2 clone troopers behind this pretty comfortably. And I love how much of a playset this is with how dynamic basically every aspect of it is. Here is the main build, the K-E8 Enforcer. This is definitely one I had to Google, only because it appears in the background for just a few seconds. Now, while you can put a minifigure in the cockpit of this thing, it is not the easiest thing in the world to do because you do have to place him in here kind of perfectly, and it can be a hassle. But otherwise, yes, he can actually be placed in here. This is take 2, and he goes in there pretty much without a fight. And you can reseal the cockpit back up, and he's pretty snug in there. And this is what your figure would look like inside of the cockpit. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great either. But the primary function of this set is a playset, so it's a W for that. Now on either side of the ship, you do have these little studs that at first I thought were like laser cannons, but it's really just a big spotlight. And they do spin 360 degrees around, and that does apply to both sides of the ship. And yes, they can break off very easily. Now the little tail that acts like a little landing gear as well as a stand can be folded out for flight mode. This thing is very swooshable and is very fun to play around with, but it does feel like you're flying around an automaton, which is a little funny to me, but this thing is 10 out of 10 swooshable, highly recommend. Man, this thing is fun to play with. And not only that, I think personally it looks quite nice. It's got really good shaping and some really fun angles. All in all, this is a very fun build and it looks great on display and is tons of fun to play with. Now, there are parts that are fragile and the cockpit is difficult to work with. Now let's compare it to some of the GWPs that we have received from LEGO Star Wars recently that come with minifigures. We have the 2025, the 2024, and the 2022. Now while all 3 of these sets come with unique minifigures, only 2 of them feel like they're Battle Pack-esque, unless someone out there has an army of Amperoos. So let's focus in on just these two gift with purchases here. Surprisingly, LEGO doesn't count Battle Droids as minifigures, so they say there are 0 in the 2024 gift with purchase. But you do get 8 Battle Droids, 2 of them being unique, versus the 3 figures you get in this year's GWP. You definitely get more figures in last year's GWP in comparison to this year's, but this year definitely gets more quality figures with things like arm printing and dual molded legs. So what are my thoughts on this set? I honestly think it is an incredibly fun set, and it is a super obscure thing, so I can definitely see why LEGO made this a GWP instead of a retail purchasable set. As much as I like the Battle Pack-esque GWPs, I do think it is a bit odd though, as there are definitely people who would army build these types of figures, especially last year's. But all in all, I'd say that this is a pretty fun set. It's got some decent play features and playability to it. I'd say I'd only knock off 2 points for 2 things. The build is somewhat fragile, and the cockpit is a little bit difficult to work with. Other than that, this is a great set, so I give it an 8 out of 10. But that is all I have to say on this set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found this video helpful for your purchasing decisions. If you did enjoy or found it helpful, please let me know by leaving a like. Let me know your thoughts on this set and more in the comments section down below. Consider hitting that subscribe button, as it is a great and free way to support the channel. And join the Discord, the link is in the description. And until next time, remember, stay bricked up and enjoy what you love.